Noisey's Outdoor Adventure and Bigfoot Show. All right now.
Welcome, folks, to another episode of Noisey's Outdoor Adventure and Bigfoot Show. We're here on this beautiful river right here, tucked up against these beautiful mountains. We're going to do a little steelhead fishing today. Plenty of steelhead in this river. Not saying we're going to catch any, but there is plenty in here. So we hope you enjoy our show. We'd like to thank Jeremy Arno at www.jeremyarno.com for the opening music. I'd also like to thank our sponsors, DG Gifts, for sponsoring us, helping us out with the t-shirts that's under this here sweatshirt, because it's still a little nippy up here in the mountains. So we're going to get the show going. We're going to gear up, rig up, and see what we can do today. Hope you enjoy the show, folks. Thanks for coming along. Well, we've moved to a new location here on this river. The sun's really starting to come over the mountains. Beautiful sight this morning. If you ever get a chance to get out in the mountains and watch the sunrise, don't miss it, folks. It's a great opportunity to see God's creation and what He's done. Going with the new colored jig right here. We get most of our fishing supplies here on the Noisey Outdoor Adventure and Bigfoot Show at the local Sportsman's Warehouse. Now, they aren't a sponsor of the show, but if any of you know anybody that wants to be a sponsor, have them get a hold of me. We're always looking for some sponsors. You know, with Father's Day coming up just around the corner, two places you should go to get your old dad some kind of gift. Sportsman's Warehouse, and of course, DG Gifts in Pendleton, Oregon. Dave and Dina got everything you need down there, and they'll be sure glad to work with you on decals, t-shirts, whatever you need. So go on down to DG Gifts, let them know Aaron sent you, and they'll hook you right up with all your needs. And also the local Sportsman's Warehouse. You can't go wrong with a t-shirt or some fishing gear for your dear old dad. All right, folks, we're going to get back to some fishing, so I hope you enjoy it, and hopefully we'll catch something. We'll see what happens here. All right. Well, folks, I'd like to thank Jeremy Arno at www.jeremyarno.com, where there are no excuses. Jeremy does the opening for our show here, and Jeremy is a motivational speaker if you ever need somebody to come and speak to your school, to your church group, to your employees. I recommend you call Jeremy. Visit his website. He has a number of clients, does individuals and group settings. Great guy. musician, spent some time in Nashville. So I'd recommend that anytime you need somebody to speak to your group, that you contact Jeremy and let him know that Aaron sent you, and he'll do you right, folks. I know he's been to a couple of the local area schools and has some clients in Florida. So he's up in Canada. So he does a lot of stuff. He likes to motivate people. He likes to work with people. He likes to help people get things worked out. So give him a call, folks. So we've switched up a little bit here today. We're going to some salmon eggs, and also got a little slinky weight on here to see if that maybe helps slow down the action a little bit. So we're going to give it a try and see what happens here. Hope you're enjoying the show. Well, folks, haven't caught much. Well, really haven't caught anything. But it's been a great morning out here on this river. We're going to move locations, maybe try a different spot, different bait, see what else we can do, and maybe try to get a fish on the line. But you know, the old saying, a bad day fishing beats a good day working, unless of course you work a Kayumore head start. So again, thanks for joining us. Don't forget to visit our sponsor, DG Gifts, at www.dggifts.com and Pendleton, Oregon. Thanks again, folks, for coming along. We really appreciate it. Well, folks, nothing today, but that doesn't mean we didn't have a good time. Got to see the sun rise over the mountains here at this beautiful river. Got to look for some Bigfoot. You know, I think if you could see the trees and mountains behind me here, you would automatically just assume that that's where a Bigfoot would be. And you know, I believe that that there's a Bigfoot over there, probably watching us. Wondering what we're doing. You know, I'm not in this belief that Bigfoots are mean. You know, I know some people believe that they'll harm you and they'll kill you, but I just don't believe that, folks. I believe Bigfoots like to be left alone. You know, if they had a chance to hurt somebody, they probably would have already, but they don't. You know, they just want to be left alone. They're pretty curious of us, just like we're curious of them. You know, they probably have a Finding Human show, just like, you know, there's the Finding Bigfoot show, you know. So, you know, I just believe that over there somewhere is a Bigfoot watching us, waiting for us to leave so he can come down, have a drink of water, maybe catch a salmon himself. You know, I'm sure he'll do a lot better job than we've done this morning. You know, so we're going to go ahead and wrap up this portion of today's show. You know, we're going to go out and maybe try to find some Bigfoot evidence for you. We'll see how that goes, but the fishing portion of our show is over today. So again, we want to thank our sponsor, DG Gifts, and we also want to thank Jeremy Arno for the music. Don't forget to visit their website. So again, thanks for joining us, folks. We really appreciate it. If you want to be a sponsor of our show, just get in contact with me. We'd love to have you sponsor us. All right. Well, folks, what you see here, who's walking back to the pickup, seeing this here sign. And most of you would just walk on by and think that ended up there because the river was up. But I tell you, really what that is that's a Bigfoot signal right there telling all the other Bigfoot in the area, hey, I'm heading down this way. I'll be down there. Come down there and meet up with me. So that's a tremendous find here for us again. We've been able to find some great things here on our show, but this is probably one of the best evidence that there may be Bigfoots in this area right here. Is this signal right here is, hey, pointing downriver. Hey, come on down. I'll be down there. So, hey, another great find here on our Bigfoot show. We're just going to leave that there. There's video evidence now that there may be Bigfoots in this area. So, wow, that's a great find, folks. Well, folks, what a lucky day today is. Well, any day that you get to be out fishing, hunting, looking for Bigfoot is a good day. But look what we found right here, folks. Down here, right here by the river. River's right there. Old train tracks right back there. Look what possibly could be where Bigfoot bedded down right here. Took some of these evergreen tree leaves right here, branches, laid them down, had him a good little nap right here. May have just left when we come walking up, you know. Probably heard us walking up, you know, we're a little loud singing, you know, just being out in the great outdoors. And he probably heard us. Good time for a nap, about 10 o'clock, you know. They've probably been up since sunrise, since daybreak, you know, looking around, fishing. And need a little place to take a nap, and right here's where they did it. So this is an awesome find right here for us, folks. Another great sign that there's quite possibly could be Bigfoots in this area. You know, folks, this is the one of the things that make me, Smokey the Bear, and Bigfoot pretty upset right here. People coming in and just leaving this stuff right here like this. You know, folks, there's a common practice, common courtesy, pack it in, pack it out. Bigfoot don't like to come up in here, see all this mess up in his land. You guys got to learn to take care of this. Respect Bigfoot and what he's doing out here. This is just unacceptable, folks. You know, there's trash all over here. Beer cans, people's mail from Ford Armstrong right here. You know, it just ain't right, folks. You need to pack it out if you pack it in. Take care of the forest. You know, folks, as we ventured deep into the woods here to bring you another quality Bigfoot show, see the density of this forest, and just imagine the creek's just right on the other side over there. Bigfoot coming down. Like there's a natural trail right there that Bigfoot uses to come on down, go over, get some water, maybe catch a fish or two, and head back into the cool of the forest. You know, spectacular place. Again, just confirming that this quite possibly could be one of the many places where Bigfoot lives and roams. You know, it's cool here in the mountains, getting 90 degrees there in town. Up here it's still around 70, you know, so Bigfoot likes to come where it's cool. He doesn't like to be disturbed. Not too many people are going to climb up there and bother Bigfoot. He can sit up there and he can watch, and when he figures that the coast is clear, he'll come on down and do his thing right here. So again, we just think this is a prime spot that a Bigfoot could live, and all the signs point to possibly a Bigfoot being in this area. Well, folks, we've made it back here to our old trusty steed. Had a great day today, hunting some Bigfoot, fishing, no fish. Quality signs that there may quite possibly be Bigfoot in the area. Local legend tells us that back in the old days, Bigfoots were pretty prevalent in this area. As people moved in, Bigfoot has excluded itself back into the upper regions of the mountains, but quality signs that they still come down. You know, we're not sponsored by Ford, but Ford does get me around when we're doing our show. So if any of you folks working for Ford want to sponsor us, go ahead and give us a call. We would appreciate it. Again, folks, thanks for joining us. Thanks to DG Gifts, our sponsor. Go down and visit Dave and Dina, where their motto is, if we ain't got it, we can get it, and if we can't get it, then you don't need it. And also thanks to Jeremy Arno at www.jeremyarno.com, where there are no excuses. Jeremy does the music, and Jeremy's a great motivational speaker, a life coach. So give him a call if you need somebody to speak at your next community event. Jeremy's the guy. Well, folks, once again, appreciate you coming along with us as we explore the great outdoors. Remember, folks, you pack it in, pack it out, and had a chance to meet with Smokey the Bear last week, and Smokey reminded me that only you can prevent forest fires. And as summer months are coming along and campfires are starting up, be sure to put out your fire completely, folks, so the rest of us can enjoy the great outdoors. Once again, folks, thanks for joining us on Noisey's Outdoor Adventure and Bigfoot Show.